Hello students, good morning. This is Professor S.B. Vendigeri, Department of Economics, taking online classes for PUC first year commerce students. Dear students, welcome to online classes. In the last class, we have discussed about what are the parts of table and how to draw the table, a most important topic for 4 marks or 6 marks question in the examination. And today, let us have a discussion on the diagrammatic presentation of data, how to present data in a diagrammatic form. If whatever data we are going to collect in connection with any of the research, any of the information, how to present that kind of data, how to analyze that kind of data in a diagrammatic form. Let us understand. It is most important and very interesting. Diagrammatic presentation of data. This is the third and quickest method of presenting data to explain the actual situation. If we are going to explain any kind of actual situation in a data format, it is very easy to explain, to present that situation with the help of diagrams. So diagrammatic presentation gives us a very effective result and very accurate result compared to all other textual or else tabular presentation of data. It is very effective. Effective in the sense it gives a clear picture of that particular situation when it comes to diagrammatic presentation. Okay, and it gives a very accurate information compared to textual and tabular presentation. I said it is more concrete and accurate. Concrete in the sense whatever data we collected, if we are going to present it in a systematic manner, in a diagrammatic form, it gives concrete ideas, concrete results and accurate information about that particular situation. And there are different types of diagrammatic presentation of data. Here following are the types of diagrammatic presentation of data supposed to be. So in that geometrical diagram. So geometrical diagram includes single bar diagram, multiple bar diagram and component bar diagrams. Here multiple and component bar diagrams are as good as same. Okay, if we understood the multiple bar diagram, it is as good as component bar diagrams. Now let us understand one by one these types of diagrammatic presentation of data. Look at the first one, single bar diagram. Single bar diagram comprises a group of equispaced and equi-width rectangular bars. It is very interesting. Equispaced and equi-width. Okay, in width and for example space, this kind of diagrams are looking equal in rectangular, for example, form. Okay, so for each category of data, when we are going to present data in a diagrammatical form in a single bar diagram, in each category of data, the equispaced and equi-width rectangular must be there. Okay, height or length of the bar reads magnitude of the data. Whatever heights and the lengths are there of that particular single bar diagram, it explains the actual data, for example, what we are collected. Okay, the data information is very, for example, clear when we are presenting it in a diagrammatic form. The height of the rectangular bar explains, it reads the more, for example, and maximum amount of data, the highest level of the data, for example, and it gives a clear magnitude and result of that particular situation. These data are more convenient for non-frequency data. Example, income, expenditure profile and export and import profile, for example. Okay, hope you understood. Now let us understand the same thing with the help of data information and diagrammatical presentation. Okay, now look at the data information here. Dear students, here I have given the data information of literacy rates of major states of India in 2001. What was the literacy rate of the entire country in 2001? Look at the first two columns to understand this single bar diagram. In the first two columns, in the first column I have mentioned the different states, names of the different states, and in the second column literacy rate, okay, in percentage. Look at the first one, that is Andhra Pradesh. Okay, in Andhra Pradesh, what was the literacy rate in 2001? It was 60.5%. Okay, Andhra Pradesh literacy rate was 60.5%. And Assam, look at the Assam. In the state of Assam, the literacy rate in the year 2001, it was 63.3, and in Bihar it is 47%, in Jharkhand 53%, okay, and look at the Gujarat, it is 69.1%, Haryana 67.9%, Karnataka 66.6%, okay, and Kerala it is 90.9%. With help of this data information, we can understand what is the exact literacy ratio in the different states, and based on that, what is the literacy rate of entire country we can understand. Here, when we have a look on the literacy rate of different states like Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Orissa, Punjab, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, for example, Uttar Pradesh, Uttaranchal, and West Bengal. Look at the literacy rate of these many states over here in the year 2001. If we are having a glance on this particular aspect, we come to the conclusion that Kerala is standing in a first position in literacy rate, that is 90.9% compared to all other states of the country in all parts of the country like east, west, north, south. Kerala standing in a first place in case of literacy rate. We can understand this particular situation with the help of single bar, for example, with the help of this data information. If we are understanding this particular information with the help of analyzing data in a particular table, let us understand the same situation with the help of diagram. Okay, so in a diagrammatical form, if you are understanding this particular aspect of a single bar diagram, on the vertical axis we have to mention the percentage of literacy rate in 2001, and on the horizontal angle OX axis we have mentioned over here the names of different states. This we have to draw very systematically. In the beginning of the diagram we have to make very clear on Y vertical axis what we have to mention, and on OX horizontal axis what we have to mention. We should make it very clear. And after mentioning these two, vertical and horizontal axis, let us come to the diagrammatical part. Okay, look at the width and space of the each, for example, bars. The first one, that is Andhra Pradesh. What is the percentage of literacy rate in Andhra Pradesh? If you are having a look on that, it is 60.5 supposed to be. So here that can be mentioned here with the help of the single bar diagram supposed to be. Okay, that rectangle explains very clearly what is the exact rate of literacy in that particular state supposed to be. Like that we have drawn the different states literacy rate percentage with the help of these rectangles. These rectangles explains the height of the rectangle explains the maximum level of literacy rate of that particular state, and the for example the bottom of the for example that particular rectangle explains what is the less percentage of that particular literacy rate of that particular state supposed to be. Okay, so here with the help of height and width of the particular rectangles we can understand the exact or accurate literacy rate of that particular state. Okay, and now again coming to the data information, if we are having a glance on literacy rate of these different states in 2001, look at the overall percentage of the country in 2001. In 2001, the country's overall percentage of literacy rate was 64.8. Okay, how much it is? 64.8 supposed to. Okay, here it is. This is the overall percentage of the country's literacy rate in 2001. Okay, so this is about the single bar diagram. Hope you understood, my dear students. Now coming to the next one, that is multiple bar diagram. In the beginning only I said multiple bar diagrams are as good as component bar diagrams. Okay, these diagrams are used for comparing two or more sets of data. Example, income and expenditure, male and female ratio of population in a different years. Okay, or else the literacy rate of male and female in a country, for example. Okay, and what was the literacy rate of male, only female or else male in a different years. Suppose for example what was the female literacy rate in India in 1991 and 2001. If you are going to get the information of female literacy rate in different 2 years, for example, this kind of diagram, this kind of diagrammatical form is more effective and more helpful. So when we are collecting the data of two different activities, the data of two different situations, when we are presenting this kind of data in multiple bar diagram form, it gives the accuracy or it gives the clear information of that particular for example information. Okay, now look at the diagrammatical presentation of multiple bar diagram. Okay, now let us again come to the same data information. Now look at the third and fourth column. In the third and fourth column I have mentioned the female literacy rate in 1991 in the third column and the same female literacy rate in the year 2001 in the fourth column. So we have two for example data types of data information over here in this particular table. Okay, here in 2001 what was the female literacy rate, and in 1991 what was the female literacy rate, we have to understand here. Okay, so with the help of these two table information, these two for example data information, we come to the conclusion that what was the literacy rate, what was the female literacy rate in Andhra Pradesh in 1991 and in 2001. Look at the data information here. In Andhra Pradesh in 1991 the female literacy rate was only 32.7%, and in the year 2001 it becomes 50.4%. Earlier it was 32 point something 7%, and it is 50.4% in the year 2001. So in that 10 years of time, what we understood over here is the female literacy rate in Andhra Pradesh has increased drastically. So we can understand this situation with the help of this presentation of data, okay, in this table form. And look at the Assam, for example, situation in case of female education rate or literacy rate. Assam literacy rate in case of female in 1991 was 43%, it was 54.6% in 2001. Look at the Bihar, it is 22% in 1991 and 33.1% in 2001. Okay, so like this we have the different states female literacy rates in 1991 and as well as 2001, for example. Okay, so if we have a glance on the entire country's female literacy rate in 1991 and 2001, it was 39.3% in 1991 and it becomes 53.7% in the year 2001, for example. Okay, so the average literacy rate of female in India in 1991 it was 39.3% and in 2001 it becomes 53.7%. Okay, so this is about how the data which is collected in a different, for example, way from different, for example, areas, how to present this data in a tabular form, and once we are going to present it in a tabular form, how to present the same data in a diagrammatical form. So when we are collecting the data of two different activities, we have to present the same data in diagrammatical form. If it is there, for example, we have to make use of multiple bar diagrams, and multiple bar diagram gives the clear picture and accurate picture of that data information which is collected from two different activities. Okay, now look at the same thing with the help of multiple bar diagram. Again, I have mentioned the percentage of female literacy rate on OY vertical axis and the names of the different states on OX horizontal axis. Okay, again here one thing you have to understand, when it comes to multiple bar diagram, you have to showcase the same 2 different years female literacy rate on the same rectangular, for example. Okay, on the same rectangular you have to showcase the 2 different years female literacy rate in that particular state. Okay, so it is very clear over here. Look at that table again. In the table, what happens in Andhra Pradesh in 1991, female education rate was 32.7% and it is 50.4% in the year 2001. Okay, same thing if you want to see with the help of diagram, that is very clear here. Here it is 32 point, for example, okay, look at that. Here it is 32 point and here it is 50, for example, 32.7 and 50.4. On the same rectangular bar, you have to showcase that both years female literacy rate of Andhra Pradesh. Okay, hope you understood. So the single, for example, rectangular explains the information, data information of literacy rate of female in that state in the different years in 1991 and 2001. And we have to, for example, shade in a different color of that particular data information which we are collecting in the different years. Okay, for 1 year we have to shade in different color, and another year information we have to showcase it in a different color, like this I have shown over here. Okay, understood, no? 2001 data information is shaded completely, and 1991 data information is in a dotted form. Okay, like that we have to showcase it in a very clear manner to understand the actual and accurate situation of that particular, for example, activity. Okay, so this is all about the single bar diagram and multiple bar diagram. With this we shall stop for today's discussion. Remaining part we shall discuss in the next online class. Thank you very much.